Students of class 11, today we are going to discuss example 5.5. In this case, two identical billiard balls having same mass strikes a rigid wall. In first case, it strikes along normal direction to the wall, and after returning, its speed remains unchanged. So in this case, the change in speed is only along x direction, and therefore the change in momentum along x direction will be minus 2 mu. This happens because if we assume the initial direction of velocity as positive, that is while moving from left to right it is positive, then on return journey after returning from the wall, the ball is having motion from right to left, so that must be taken as negative. So that means the final velocity is minus u and initial velocity is u. So when you find the change in velocity, that becomes minus u minus plus u, and that becomes minus u becomes minus 2u, and that multiplied by mass gives us the change in momentum along the x-axis. And therefore the change in momentum of the ball becomes minus 2 mu. And now we look at the second case. In this case what happens? That the velocity components initially while it is going to strike the wall, the component of velocity along x-axis, say ux, is equal to u cos 30 degree, and velocity of initial velocity of the ball before it is going to strike the wall along y-axis is u sin 30 degree along negative direction of the y-axis, and so you can even mention it at minus u sin 30 degree. And now after being reflected back by the wall, what you see is the ball is having a velocity component along x-axis. The final velocity component along x-axis is now u cos 30 degree, but this time it is against the positive direction of x-axis. That becomes minus u cos 30 degree, and therefore the change in momentum of the ball can be calculated by finding the difference between these two velocities and also multiplying it with the mass of the ball. So that way it becomes, the change in momentum along x-axis becomes minus 2 mu cos 30 degree. Now you see along y-axis, the initial velocity along y-axis was minus u cos 30 degree along negative direction of x-axis, u sin 30 degree along negative direction of y-axis, and the final velocity also, the y component of the velocity is again u sin 30 degree, both along the negative direction of x-axis. So there is no change in y component of the velocity of the ball, and as a result, as a consequence, the change in momentum along y-axis is 0. So that means the force the ball applies on the wall will be also along the change in momentum of the ball. So the change in momentum is along negative direction of x-axis, therefore the force applied will be along positive direction of x-axis on the wall, and this force will depend on what is the time of impact. If we divide this change in momentum by that time, we will get the force applied on the wall by the ball, and the ratio of the magnitude of impulse imparted to the ball in case A and case B will be change in momentum in first case divided by change in momentum in second case, and that becomes minus 2 mu divided by minus 2 mu cos 30 degree, that becomes 1 by cos 30 degree, and that becomes 2 by root 3, and that calculated equal is found to be 1.2 divided by 1. So this is the ratio of impulse imparted. This is the ratio of impulse imparted in both the cases. Thank you and have a nice day.